Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope all of you are doing well today, or tonight, or whenever it is that you're watching this. If you're new here, which, let's face it, you probably are. Hi, my name is Court. I'm an artist and I like to just make things in general. I crochet, paint, make music, pretty much any medium I would either have done it or would love to do it. So, just two things before I get started with the video. My camera battery when recording this, it only lasts about an hour, so if there's any like weird jump cuts or anything, just ignore it. I'm sorry. I wish I could fix it, but there's not really much I can do with the lack of film. And second, my microphone is still not working. I have no idea how to fix it, and I'm pretty sure it's my laptop and not the actual microphone itself, but I'm still recording on my iPhone right now. And also, if you hear anything in the background, that is Mooney. She's just hanging out with me. Right now, she's looking at me like a little puppy that she is. And yeah, let's get on with the video. Today, we are painting a mural. Well, actually, two murals. It's the first time I was actually commissioned to actually do anything. Oh my gosh, I'm saying actually a lot. But it's the first time I've been commissioned to make something, and I am very excited to share with you guys about it. Before you ask, yes, this is in what would normally be a house. The murals are in what would be the dining area and the master bedroom. So basically, to explain that, a friend of a family member is opening a daycare soon, and I traveled 3 hours to paint these murals and take the opportunity to do it. So, yeah, I'm very excited to share it with you. It took a little longer than expected, but it is my first time painting a mural, and I did procrastinate it a little bit, but it's fine. It got done. Yeah. The design is fairly simple. They were going for a cartoony rainforest vibe. They showed me the reference photos. I did something very similar. They wanted very few colors, so that limited a lot of what I could do. They wanted the gray background, and then the light blue and dark blue for the leaves in the back, which I thought was a little strange. I figured they would go with green, but whatever the customer wants, I guess. And then there's also the zebra, and then the lion, which everything is very basic, so it's very easy to do. I didn't have a lot of problems with transferring it from the sketch to the wall. So, yeah. All in all, it took about a week to do both of the murals. They do plan on having 2 more, plus a sign painted onto the wall when you first walk in. We'll see if that actually happens, though, because I'm not gonna lie, I recorded these in mid-November 2024, and it is now February 2025 with no word about doing any more. So I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But I did want to also talk about the process of learning how to make a mural. It was the first time I have ever been commissioned to do anything, let alone a mural. And some might say that I was really underpriced. However, I think it's perfectly fine considering it was my very first one ever, and I by no means was perfect. I had to really fill out how to learn how to put the image on the wall, the entire process of painting it, and then managing my time correctly, all of that. But I did have a really great time. I was blasting music the whole time, so that was really nice. And it was a little strange because I was just hanging out at an empty house. There was no furniture at all. There was one single chair that I used. I would use it to sit at the counter and eat my lunch, and that's the only furniture that was there at all. One thing I did like, though, was that since I was working on 2 at the same time, if there was a moment when I needed to wait for an area of paint to dry, I would just move to the next room and work for a bit to let that one dry. But also, one of the main problems I had was the edges. getting the corner of the walls was pretty difficult, and I had to make sure to stop and take my time. I also probably should have taped around the door frame and some of the outlets, but in the end, I think I did pretty well on not getting paint in places they weren't supposed to go. So, pat myself on the back for that one. I do wish that I could have taken the time to take better pictures when I was done, but in my defense, it was dark, late, and I still needed to drive over 3 hours to get back home. And, well, I spent about a week. I stayed at my cousin's house and did the bulk of everything then. But a couple weeks later, I came back for just a day to finish all of the details of everything that needed to be done, any second coats, all of that stuff. And so I got up really early in the morning. I drove 3 hours there, and then it was late, it was dark, and I still had 3 hours to drive back home and be at work the next day. So I was just trying to get out of there, and I wish I would have taken the time to take better pictures, but I didn't, unfortunately, so now I don't have that content. Well, that's all for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it, and sorry if it was a bit on the boring side. I really just wanted to share this experience, go over the process of things I've learned, and yeah, I do hope I get the chance to do another sometime in the future, even if it's not for the daycare. But I really need to stop rambling, so thanks again for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, share everything. I think that really helps, especially just getting more eyes on my stuff. Make sure to check out my other socials too, which I won't have linked yet because I don't have enough subscribers, but I will make sure to leave the username so that you can go check them out. And please, of course, again, share, and I will see you guys next time. Bye bye.